Spurs rue bad luck as relegation fears deepened. Tottenham's Premier League plight deepened with a 1-0 defeat at Sunderland on Sunday in Roberto De Zervin's first match in charge before Manchester City tried to close the gap on leaders Arsenal. Spurs brought in the former Brighton and Marseille boss at the end of last month in a last-ditch bid to save themselves from a catastrophic relegation. But the Italian failed to inspire his team in a tricky baptism at Sunderland, and his team remain in the drop zone. Ubnham, playing under their third manager this season, are without a Premier League win since late December as they contemplate the nightmare of a first relegation from the English top flight since 1977. The visitors looked bright in the opening stages and were awarded a penalty that was subsequently overturned by VAR. De Zerbi's team were grateful to goalkeeper Antonin Kinski, who was out quickly to smother a Brian Brobby shot at point-blank range shortly before halftime, while Robin Roofs denied Dominic Solanke at the other end. Sunderland took the lead courtesy of a huge slice of luck on the hour when Nordi Mukiele's shot took a massive deflection off Mickey van de Ven and looped into the goal. De Zerbi made 3 changes, bringing on Joué Palinha, Pape Matar Sarr, and Matisse Tell, and then lost captain Christian Romero to injury. Spurs pushed hard for an equalizer late on, but Roofs tipped over a powerful Pedro Porro effort in stoppage time to ensure the win for Sunderland. Tottenham, who parted ways with interim boss Igor Tudor at the end of last month, are 2 points behind 17th-placed West Ham and have 6 games left to save themselves from an almost unthinkable relegation. They are the 9th wealthiest club in the world, according to Deloitte's latest rankings, underlining the extraordinary nature of their predicament. Relegation rivals Nottingham Forest held Aston Villa to a 1-1 draw at the City Ground and remain 1 point above the Hammers. Unai Emery's Villa, chasing a Champions League spot next season, took the lead courtesy of a Murillo own goal. Forest were level later in the first half when Nico Williams finished smartly from outside the box. Jean-Philippe Mateta scored twice, including a stoppage-time penalty, as Crystal Palace came from behind to beat Newcastle 2-1 at Selhurst Park. City aimed to crank up pressure. Pep Guardiola's City traveled to face inconsistent Chelsea in the late afternoon kickoff, aiming to move 6 points behind Arsenal. Mikel Arteta's Gunners slipped to a 2-1 defeat at home by Bournemouth on Saturday following a toothless display. It means City, denied a 5th straight Premier League title by Liverpool last season, now have matters in their own hands again. A win at Stamford Bridge and at home to Arsenal next week would reduce the gap to just 3 points, with a game in hand. Chelsea themselves need a victory to close the 4-point gap to 5th-placed Liverpool, with the top 5 qualifying for Champions League football next season.